Plant Chics. We are
Hello.
recording and here with Jackie, the other co-founder of Plant Chics. And every Monday we declare our goals, and we just want to chat about our goals, your goals, and see how we can make our goals come to life. So Jackie, what are your goals this week?
So I actually wrote a blog about this. It went live yesterday, and I have 3 goals for the month. Number one, I can't even remember what some of my goals are. Oh, I know. One of them is I've got to get back into my meditation. Y'all, my life, I feel like is kind of crazy right now. And I've had periods where I feel really, really amazing when I've been meditating. And literally it can be as short as 1 minute and as long as 30. And I'm not going to get to 30 minutes anytime in the near future. So one of my goals is to get my meditation back on track. And I'm pleased to announce I did meditate yesterday and I did meditate this morning. And I'm kind of hoping that I get like more than just like a quick little meditation. I'm going to do a TikTok on this quick little 1 minute meditation that's been really, really good. I learned it in Pete Carroll and Michael Gervais's book, Create to Change, or I forget the name of the book. It's written in the blog, but I'm going to create a TikTok on that, so you'll be able to see it. And it's literally, it can be a game changer. Another goal is our YouTube channel. We've got to get to 1,000 subscribers. We've got to, because when you have 1,000 subscribers, that's when you can start making money from YouTube. And so many of you love our programs, but a lot of you haven't purchased the programs. Everyone who buys them, they love them. But a lot of you just want some free content. So for those people, we need to grow our YouTube so we need to get it so we're getting paid for our YouTube, because we can't work for free. Free does not pay our bills. So we need to grow our YouTube because we do want to bring different content and free content to you so we can help the masses. So getting my meditation back in, growing our YouTube, and what was my third one? Oh, the circadian rhythm, getting back to circadian like fasting basically. So waking up, getting outside within the first 30 minutes in the morning. And that's what I put in there, is like getting outside within the first 30 minutes. And if I can't get outside, then I need to go to like a window, like next to the sun, that I get that direct sunlight, because that starts your circadian rhythm going. It kind of gets like all your hormones on the right time frame. So that's going to be really important to me. I'll eat whenever I get hungry. Typically that's between 9 and 11 o'clock in the morning. It totally varies. This morning, I was actually hungry early. So I actually ate breakfast at 8. I don't remember the last time I had breakfast that early. So I'm going to listen to my body and eat when I'm hungry, but I want to be done eating by 6:30 most days. And the past 2 days I have been, but I know Thursday night, my husband and I have date night, and we're going to dinner with another couple, and we're going to dinner later at 7:30. So that night I'm going to eat later. It is what it is, but I'll like roll with the punches and get back on track the next day. So my 3, and these are literally for the month, my 3 are: number 1, the circadian fasting, getting back on that. So I do feel better doing that. And then the second one is my meditation. I've got to get meditation into my life. And I'm literally this week, so I'm breaking my month-long goal down into a shorter one. For this week, I want to meditate for 1 minute, just 1 minute, first thing in the morning. We'll post the reel in here or the TikTok in here as soon as I get that done. And I hope that you guys join me on this 1 minute morning meditation. And then last but not least, growing our YouTube channel. So that's it for me. Marcia, how about you? What are your goals?
Okay, so I basically, you guys, behind the scenes, I had some hormone stuff going on. I actually personally thought I was going through pre-menopause because I lost my period, and I just had hot flashes. So that leads me to believe, hey, I must be pre-menopause, because a lot of my friends have been going through menopause in their 40s and 50s, even 30s. I didn't realize late 30s is a time where people can start. So with that being said, I had my blood work done because last year my blood work was excellent. I was within normal ranges of everything. So this year I just thought I'll be doing the same. And turns out I was vitamin deficient in like 4 things, which can have the side effects of hot flashes and the loss of the period. So basically, I want to, and I'm not in menopause, so woohoo! No. So the win is I'm not in menopause like I thought I was, and because they check your, I forget what it's called, progesterone and estradiol, yes, and it was normal. It was normal last time I did it last year. So this year, which is insane crazy, I'm deficient in vitamin D, you guys. I take vitamin D regularly, and I was deficient a few years back for 6 years straight, and we could not get it up. Finally, I switched vitamin Ds and it actually got up, and I was over 50. I was like 55 or something like that. Now I can't, I'll have to like let you know where I'm at. But it's almost like, you know, when you figure this out, you're like, wow, this is a little crazy because I do take vitamin D. Okay, vitamin D level is 36 and ideal is between 50 and 100. Last year I was like 55. I was within the normal range. So 36, that can add to depression. And so you guys, I've been feeling a little off, a little blue, and this could be part of it. I actually thought I was going through menopause just because of the hot flashes, loss of period, but it turns out that my, oh, what is it now? I'm trying to look on this little thing right here. My testosterone is low. It's at 8. Normal is supposed to be within 10 to 48. So they look at this thing called free testosterone, and they said your ideal level should be between 3.5 and 9.0. Mine's at 1, which I actually was deficient last year in testosterone, but it was not deficient, but just at a low level. But it wasn't enough where you could supplement. It was almost like at that, it was fine. Now it's like, beep, beep. No, it's kidding. You might need something. So anyways, I actually have to take a look at this, but you guys, here's another thing, just because people always think vegans are deficient in B12. I am perfect in B12 and folic acid. They are completely normal. And that's been going on for years, but my cortisol levels are low. It's at 7.8 and ideal is between 10.4 to 19.8. And so that they're saying that's probably where my stress is coming from because my cortisol's off, that I probably, and that's from a lack of sleep and my period. So you guys, sometimes we think it's one thing and it could be a collection of other things. So I do want to get my vitamin deficiencies in check and my hormone one, like my testosterone. And I go in 8 weeks to get my blood work done again, but it takes 6 months to correct this. So even though they're doing blood work in 8 weeks, they just kind of want to see it and monitor it. But it literally takes 6 months for it to be corrected. And that's with consistency. So that's where I'm at. I think I just want to, you know, get to a better place. You know, obviously I care about my health and I take all these blood work and tests. I'm on that person. I like the data of it. So it's very interesting to read through it. And I'm just going to apply what they told me so I can live a healthier lifestyle.
I love, one of the things that this shows me is, you know, we can think so many different things because of symptoms that we have, but then when you actually go to the doctor and they've got a lot more training than what we have and they do testing, you find out it could be something totally different than what you're thinking. So this is a stark reminder to see your physician and figure out what's going on. You don't need to be your own doctor. Yeah, it's good to take charge of your health and look at everything that's happening, but you also need to consult with a physician, with someone who really did get their medical degree that has their medical degree. Also, with this one of the things that I like about the doctor that you went to, because a lot of times doctors will test hormones, but they'll test them and it's going to be like at one specific time. Hormones fluctuate, you guys. It depends on what time of day that you had them tested. It depends. There's so many different factors in it. But one of the things that your doctor did, Marcia, is they did the test, but it shows like throughout the day what the levels were. So they did it at a totally different level than what just a normal doctor might test. So you've got to be careful. There are a lot of doctors who just like to overprescribe supplements and do all these things, but I think that your doctor is doing a really, really good job, a very thorough job. So I'm glad that you did this investigative work and you're figuring it out. And you're right,
Yeah.
vitamin D. I
Yeah.
listened to Clubhouse talk with all these dietitians, and they were saying that a low vitamin D level can cause depression. It's
Yep.
like it's the known thing. So I'm just glad that you're digging deep and you're looking to correct. And I also love that your doctor and the PA, they're talking to you about lifestyle changes, which you're already doing everything lifestyle related, or most things lifestyle related. So I think it's really good that they're also hyper focused on that.
Yeah, they had a lot of like, before we even saw my blood work, because we had last year's blood work to go off of, they were like, well, you look fine, but you never know. Like, this could be the year that you can be at menopause. So she suggested seed cycling, which you could do if you're not on menopause. It actually helps balance your hormones naturally. They do this for people who've had breast cancer. They can't be on any hormones at all. So there's natural ways to balance your hormones. And I really found out it was kind of crazy, seed cycling. And what you do is you take these seeds, and day 1 through 15, it's the follicular thing. I'm still learning about it, so I'm not going to say this right. But you take these 2 seeds, 1 tablespoon of each. We're talking like flaxseed and pumpkin seed. I have the chart thing, that I have to go by. But you take these 2 seeds for 15 days, and then you switch to different 2 seeds for another 15 days. So it's basically 2 tablespoons of different seeds, like 1 tablespoon each. And it's supposed to, within a couple months, it doesn't happen like 1 day or 2 days later, but within a few months of seed cycling being consistent, it will actually help balance out your hormones naturally. And I did not know that. And so when we were talking, I'm like, do I still do that since we found out my blood work? Like, she's like, yeah, you can still do that now. Like, you'd be ahead of the curve. And obviously those kind of, things are healthy for you, like flaxseed and pumpkin seed. And I was like, all right. So I haven't actually officially started because I'm waiting on sesame seed. Was hard to find. I went to 2 grocery stores to find sesame seeds. I cannot find them anywhere. Yeah, so I literally ordered them off Amazon. I'm waiting for them to come in, so I can start my little concoction thing. So.
Well, I think I got sesame seeds like in the herb section or something. They're like in an herb bottle.
Yeah, well, I did see that they were like small, but that's not enough for it. And so I was like, but I went on Amazon and I got a little bag of it. So I ordered a bag of it. So yeah. So
like a sesame seed shortage. Who knew there was like a sesame seed shortage?
Who knew? But like, actually Whole Foods had none. They didn't have any sesame seeds anywhere else. The lady helped me and she was like, we just don't have any. And I'm like, what? Then I went to Kroger. They actually did, but it was in the herb thing. And it was like enough for like maybe a week. And I'm like, okay, that's probably not. So, and you know me, I'm like, I want it to be all organic. No. So I did. And so I literally got that. But anyway, so it's always about, you have to be proactive with your health. And just because you may be healthy 1 year doesn't mean you be the healthiest the next year, because your life is changing, factors change, the environmental factors change, your lifestyle factors change, right? Your body treats food differently. Like, you guys, I've been beating or trying to beat this vitamin D deficiency. I'm not even kidding you, for the longest time. For, if I have to think about it now, almost 8 or 9 years. 6 years I was deficient, and I am consistent with taking it. They gave me 50,000, I think it's called ICU of it. Is that right? IU. Yes, the vitamin D, and I was taking, you take it once a week. It did not even help. And then, so Dr. Maria, I reached out to her. She's obviously part of the Plant Chics tribe. She said, well, I take it with K2 and you take it with healthy fat. So I do think the first years I did not take it with, because it's a fat soluble vitamin, I did not take it with my food like I should have. So I have changed that. And of course my blood work or my vitamin D went up, but I don't know why it is now. So, which is kind of crazy, because I am religious on taking my vitamin D with my K2, with a healthy fat. So whether it's for breakfast or for lunch, yeah, it's kind of boggling my mind. But again, not all supplements are equal. They're not FDA approved. So I'm actually going to get back on a 50,000 IU of what they're recommending to see what happens. And then 8 weeks I'm taking my blood work, even though she did say something like that takes 6 months. We're just going to monitor your blood and see where everything's at. So.
Boom. It's crazy town. And you're right. Like, our bodies do change, and the environment, there's so many different things for stress that happen, that it's just important that we do continue. Like, that's one of the reasons I'm like adamant about getting my physical every year, just to see where I am, because life happens. And
Yep.
yeah, it's just so important. So I love that. And let's see, do we have anyone writing down their goals yet? Y'all make sure that you claim your goals. This is like the best time to do it. And when you actually write them out, when you talk about them, you'll be more likely to actually do them. You've got to share them with the world. If you don't feel comfortable sharing them with the world, share them with your partner. If you live alone, write them out, put them on your bathroom mirror, look at them every day so that they're like top of mind. And then, you know, a lot of people with social media, they're like, oh, I can't stand it, whatever. Use it to your advantage. Like, this is one of the prime reasons we really encourage you guys, whenever you're achieving your goal, then like post about it or do a story about it and then tag us, and then we can share it, because we do have your back. We're here for you, and we want to see you succeed. And every day, it's a new day to start over. And today is the first day of the rest of your life. So we've got to show up. We've got to show up.
It is new goals, new week, new life, and you can change it as you go. So whether it's nutritional, it's business, like, or I don't know, something that you're feeling in your life that you need to shift or change, it's always good to set those goals, because every week it's different, right? So if you're like us, you're an entrepreneur, we have a different schedule every single week, but we try to put like our health first, you know, and then also trying to put like, how can we serve you guys? We know that we love doing this Goal Call Monday. You guys are always amazing on this, and we love hearing your goals. So just make sure you put them in the comments, declare it out there. We want to like know what you guys are feeling, what's going on. I feel like everybody's been quiet on the home front lately.
I know, I agree. So you know what, Marcy, we've got a couple of announcements. We've got like 2 or 3 different announcements. So let's go ahead and dive into those. Is that cool?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, first one is about our Let's Get Lit program. Y'all, Marcia and I have been talking about this behind the scenes for several months now. We've met with other online coaches, and we've been talking with other people to see how they do programs and how everything's going for them. And one of the things that has been said pretty much exclusively is they used to offer, or maybe they had at one point, they'd offered, like, once you buy the program, it's available forever. You get forever access to them. But they actually learned that they needed to put an expiration date on that. 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever it is, they put a time frame on it, because when there's a time frame on it, people do it. So with our Let's Get Lit program, we are going to be changing things up a little bit, because when you only have a certain amount of time to access the program, you're more likely to get through it. You're more likely to see results. You're more likely to get engaged. You're more likely to get your Plant Chics partner, and you're going to have results. And that is what we want. We want you to have results. So what we've decided is we are going to be putting a 1-year time limit on it as of today, as of August 1st. So if you got lit before then, we did promise forever access. So you guys will have forever access. But moving forward, as of August 1st, it all changes, and you get 1 year to access LIT, Let's Get Lit, which is our low impact interval training, which is good. This is actually a really, really good thing. And then in a year, when it expires, we will offer you can buy it again if you'd like, at a much reduced rate, so you don't have to worry about that. But we want to make sure that you guys, you feel like there's a sense of urgency that you've got to do it, because when you actually get lit, you're going to make some crazy, amazing changes in your life. So is there anything else that you wanted to add to that, Marcia?
No, I think you said it perfectly.
Perfect. All right. You guys, if you have any questions, please let us know. We're here for you. Let us know if you've got any questions. And yeah, so we're here if you have any questions about that. The second thing, and this is exciting, you guys. So, you know, we're all over social media. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're here on Facebook, we're literally all over. We're on Clubhouse, we're on YouTube, we're everywhere. Well, as you know, here in our tribe, Plant Chicks Tribe, it's on Facebook. Facebook has been amazing to us, but there are so many people who want to join our tribe and they're like, oh, I hate Facebook. I don't want to do Facebook. So one thing that we have decided to do is we are creating our Plant Chicks exclusive community. It's not on another social media platform. It's not on Instagram or TikTok or a new social media that's just coming out. It's actually on our Kajabi, like in our app. If you have access to any of our programs, it's going to be this very same thing. You can use your same login and everything for that. So we are launching our Plant Chicks exclusive community. We've got 2 different levels of service that you can buy in at. And this is going to be a paid group, a paid community. We're going to have a lot of engagement. It's literally, we're just launching it today, which is super, super exciting. But there's 2 different ways you can join. One is our Plant Curious membership, or it's our Plant Curious exclusive membership. So what that gets you, it gets you immediate access to our Plant Chicks exclusive community. And we're going to post in there. We'll be very, very active in there. But every week we're going to post a motivational message. Posted that last night. We're going to do like Sunday funnies. We're going to do all kinds of different things. And we're also going to hear from you. Like, what do you want us to post in there? So we're going to be getting involved in doing what you guys want to do. But we will be interacting much more in our Plant Chicks exclusive community. And we do hope that you join over there with our either Plant Curious option, or we have our Plant Chicks Pro exclusive community. So our Plant Curious is $9.95 a month. And then our Pro exclusive, you get everything you get with Plant Curious, but you know what you also get with our Plant Chicks Pro membership level? We are working on a subscription site, or subscription like workout and nutrition site. It's going to be launching soon, September, October timeframe. But as soon as it launches, you're going to have access to it. We are going to have at least 6 different workout programs. I think we actually might have more than 6 different workout programs included in our subscription lifestyle, in our Plant Chicks lifestyle program. We have nutrition, we have recipes, we've got mindset, we have everything in there. And that's going to be included in your Plant Chicks Pro membership. And we do hope that you guys decide to join us with the Pro membership level, just to help give us additional support. We're trying to raise some more funds to finish filming a couple different programs. And we have 2 Plant Chicks Power. So this is like weight training, because a lot of you guys like weight training, and that's our big love, is like lifting weights in the gym. But our Plant Chicks Power program, we're going to be launching. We've got several different workouts for that when we launch our Plant Chicks lifestyle. But we are going to be launching a couple new programs like around the holidays as well. So you guys have a ton of different workouts that will be available in our lifestyle subscription. And we do hope that you decide that you want to come over to our exclusive community in our app. Bless you.
Thank you.
So yeah, is there anything else there?
No, I mean, you set that up, so you know I do not.
No, it's super, super exciting. So we do hope, and in the description of this live, you have all the links. So if you want to look into joining either at the Plant Curious level or the Pro level, you're welcome to do that. You'll have immediate access. So super duper excited about that. And we cannot wait to see you in our exclusive community. And let us know if you've got any questions about that, and we will also answer those as well. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about, Marcia, maybe you've got some other things as well, is, like I said, one of my big goals, one of the goals of Plant Chicks is to grow our YouTube subscription, YouTube channel. So I've got 2 asks for that. Number one, not ask, but number one is, what kind of YouTube videos do you want to see from us? Do you want more workouts? Do you want more recipes? Do you want anti-aging? Do you want menopause? Do you want stress reduction? What do you want? let us know what kind of videos you'd like to see from us on YouTube, and then we will start making those and creating those, because we don't want to just get over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and have no one watching our videos. We want to create content that you guys are requesting, that you guys want to see, that you'll actually listen to. So let us know what you're looking for. And I'm going to start doing a live on YouTube every Tuesday afternoon at 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be talking this week, tomorrow night, I'm going to be talking about put down the bat, pick up the feather. And this is all about self-love and self-compassion, because we can be our own worst critic and we can be so hard on ourselves, but who does that hurt? That hurts ourselves. And we need to learn to be more kind and more thoughtful to ourselves than what we are. I've definitely improved in this area over the past decade. I'm not anywhere near like 100% like where I want to be all the time, but I'm getting there. And I start recognizing when I'm beating myself up about something, and then I can start putting down that bat and stop beating myself up, picking up the feather, maybe fanning myself off a little bit, cooling down, and then choosing a different way to respond. Because literally when I'm beating myself with the bat, who am I hurting? I'm hurting myself. And we're going to talk about that and dig more into that on YouTube Live tomorrow. So, and once I do the live, it will always be up, but I do hope that you join me live at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. And I think those are all my announcements.
No, I think that's all that we had today. We're talking about Lit, our Plant Chics exclusive, and then Jackie will be going on YouTube this week to talk about that thing, which I think is a great analogy.
I know. And I have to say, I got that saying from recovery. I love that saying. And I actually recently heard it. I'm like, that's perfect. I totally need to talk about that. Put down the bat, pick up the feather.